Okay, I found like this really interesting, neat way to learn how to play the guitar. It's probably what they consider kind of cheating because you know um, we often have to learn shapes with our fingers in order to change keys when we're playing by chord. So learning these shapes and doing these, changes with your hands here is a lot of what gets so hard for learning guitar players. So there is actually a way to cheat. And it's basically called an open G string. It's all in how you tune your guitar. So usually on a regular standard guitar, you would have this first one would be E string, but instead you want to retune your guitar. You want to retune it. You want the first one to be D, the first lowest string to be D, and then your second one will be G, and then your third one would be D again, D again, which I need to tune that one. It's saying it's A. There we go, D. So, and then the fourth one would be G, G. So D, G, D, G for the first four strings. Tune them D, G, D, G, and then the second to the last one, tune it to B, B, and then your very last one is D again. So D, G, D, G, B, D. And basically what you have is an open string G. So now when you have an open string G, all you really need to play, if like you're playing some kind of rhythm or something like that, is one finger to change chords. It's so simple. It's probably one of the most easy. You could even use a capo to stay in a certain chord that you might want to play in. I play a lot in A. Or I record, or I make a lot of songs in A. So basically, you would roll down these frets right here. Your first fret, placing one finger over the entire six strings, one finger right before the fret, and strumming it gives you a G sharp. And then you take it down one more fret, and you would come to an A. A. Okay? Then as you move on down, A sharp for the next fret, and then the next fret, B, and then your fifth fret is going to be C. So you could play so many songs, just G, C, and F. Okay? As you move down and you progress, each one of these, and then your minors will also be sort of centered in the middle of them. So, but you can play a whole lot of songs just using your fingers on the frets. Okay, so it's kind of like steel guitar. Steel guitar kind of works that way, where you can basically slide. You can also use one of these things. These things are really, really nice. You just slip them on your finger, and the kind of neat way about playing this way instead of finger chording is you don't get any you don't get any blisters on your finger if you put one of these steel sliders on. So you can actually learn how to play any kind of tune by doing that. Just learning how to tune your guitar to an open G. And most guitarists, especially really professionals, will say this is cheating. You got to do it their way, which is good. It's always good to learn your chords. But when you're first starting out, if you really want to do a quickie on learning how to play, this is actually a neat and simple way that you could just use one finger and be able to make, all kinds of songs with all kinds of chords. So, I don't know. I was working on one earlier. Come away with me. Come away with me. Come away with me. Sweet So simple, isn't it? I just think that's a really neat way to learn how to play guitar. Um, because for people that are just starting out, probably one of the hardest things is to get the positioning of each chord, and a lot of times your fingers will get all kinds of blisters on them when you're first learning how to play guitar. This of course is a classical guitar that has nylon strings on it. It's not as hard on you as what the steel strings are, but it's a simple, easy way to just make music. Thanks for the melodies, thanks for the memories, thank you for all you do. I love you. So it's just, you can make all kinds of songs. Just knowing a few chords and using one little finger to change your chords. If you do an open G guitar. So they also call it Hawaiian or something like that. It sounds a little bit like a ukulele, but hey, it works. It's easy. Anyway, I hope it was helpful. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.